Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. That was good. Good morning, good morning. Well, I'm starting later today. I just couldn't get moving. I couldn't. I've got my tea. I've got Oliver. And we're going to be using these cards today, Heaven and Earth. But before I get going, I want to share. I got a gift yesterday in the mail from one of my subscribers. I'm not going to read the letter, but she sent me the loveliest thing ever. She has a business called, her name is Gina, called GINA'S PERTY THANGS. She's in Indiana, apparently, based on this card. Anyway, Georgetown, Indiana. Clay, jewelry, beadwork, stitching, crochet, all that. And she made me these. These are lotus flowers. And then she made me, you know, those diamond beads you put in. I'm assuming this is the Ace of Cups. I'm not sure. But there's a lotus flower. And then she made me the moon. These are all individual beads. You can see them when I bring them closer. Beautifully framed. The moon. And then she made me the sun. Like I say, these are individually punched in. How beautiful. Gina, you blew me away, girl. Thank you so much. I'm going to post her, the name of her company and the phone number so that you can reach her should you want to order anything. I don't see a website or I'd go there, but there may be a website called GINA'S PERTY THANGS. GINA'S PERTY THANGS. Thank you so much. I'm wearing them today. This is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. This is actually not just for entertainment, but this is for my people. Okay, so we're going to start with the Heaven and Earth. I'm going to shuffle these up. And the question is, the ACA and the Republican Party. They passed a bill last night with everything but the ACA in it. Why? Because they're afraid to death of Donald Trump. Why? Because I don't know. He's a blank USSY. Okay? Most bullies are, when you push back, they're like, wait a minute, I'm in charge here. No. No, you're really not. You're not in charge anywhere. Because you're an illegitimate president. Because you cheated with the Starlink altering votes. And we know it because he flipped. We know it for a fact because he flipped. We knew it anyway. Good boy. On top of which, they hold people hostage, so to speak, because so many people are going to lose their insurance, but they'll probably vote for it in January, and you'll remember that, and you'll be like, yes, the Republicans came through. No, they didn't. They may vote for it eventually, but every single one of them are traitors. Every single one of them, with the exception of those who have a conscience. There's 4. I know that this entire Trump, Epstein, Trump cheating, all that, this is all designed to tear it all down. And we're going to build it back up better. And actually, younger people are going to be involved. And they're going to be like, yeah, we can have universal health care. There's no reason why we can't. And they're going to put that on the floor, and they're going to pass that bill. So you've screwed yourself, because you won't win another election, Republicans, for a decade minimum. Oh, maybe one here or there. Not many. Sorry to rant. At 7 minutes. But I am PO'd. Anyway, I have some family events. I have one tomorrow and one, oh my gosh. One tomorrow evening and one on Sunday. One is a Christmas party, one is the Hanukkah party. I will attend both, so I will not be doing a live this weekend. I'm sorry. Family first. It's holidays. You get it. So let's begin with, let's make it more succinct. The Republican Party. Let's go with that. What's the future of the Republican Party, Spirit? What is the future of the Republican Party? Is there a future for the Republican Party? I would say that would be more interesting. Don't you think? Okay. Oh, by the way, Oliver says hi. I want to call on white light protection for myself and my community as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic Records. I call on my spirit guides and good angels to be with me and to be with us, to give us the clarity and the wisdom that's needed to empower all of us so that we can make the best decisions for ourselves, for our families, and the people that we love, even the ability to help those that we need to work out our strife with. And together as a collective, we say, Amen. So, the GOP, what have you done? What have you done? As a citizen, I want a change in the laws when a person gets elected to Congress or the Senate, and we're going to have term limits. I'm telling you now, we're going to have them. We're going to vote for them. And if it's just partisan, it's going to go through. We're going to make a law, not we don't rule by executive orders. And this law is going to give us term limits. I think it should change the House from a 2-year term to 4 years and change the Senate from 6 to 4 and make one election every 4 years, right down the middle, including the presidential election every 4 years. Everybody serves a 4-year term. I don't know what the term limit would be. And when you're done, you don't get lifetime this, lifetime that. That's a pile of crap. You are vested after so many years. It's a job. And if you don't do your job, you won't last, because we're going to vote your butts out. We pay you. We pay you. All right, let's begin. The Princess of Swords, or the Page of Swords, is our signifier, and she is crossed by the 9 of Cups. This is material happiness. But she's got that sword. This is a young lawyer or a young member of their party or young people who aren't voting for them anymore. Why would you? Why would you? What lies beneath is a 5 of Swords. This guy feels that he defeated these other two. Nah. However, in the scope of the question, the Republican Party will have a defeat after a defeat after a defeat after a defeat. They are cooked, and they did it to themselves. And they couldn't be dumber. The Queen of Wands. She's not happy. You see that wand at the top? You see the little, well, I call them like spokes. I can't see them. on her wand. She's on fire. She is pissed. In the past, we had a Queen of Pentacles. Yes, we did. We had the Queen with some money and some peace. In the future, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And this Ace is a big card. This is a big indictment of the Republicans. I don't necessarily mean it in a formal legal way. There will be plenty of those. But that's an indictment. The Two of Pentacles, harmonious change. That's what we're going to have. Harmonious change. The Lovers. The Citizens. And the Democrats. Oh, I should have brought this down. I'm so sorry. The what is this? Material trouble. I call it poverty. People are sick and they can't go to a doctor. Because of you, GOP, you are done. Earthly power. Yeah. Indictment, 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 indictment. This lady and her child are being moved across the water to get away from the crap. But the law is all about this. I'm just saying. The law is all about it. And the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, is coming out today. Today is the Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump reveal. And yes, he was in business with Jeffrey. And here's his card. The Ten of Swords in the back. Now in this card, let me see. Yeah, it's in the back. It's a completion card. The end of one thing, the beginning of another. And yeah, you are ending, and we, Democrats, are taking over. The Ace of Cups. That's right. A lot of emotion. Our cup runneth over because the majority is going to scream blue. The Princess of Wands. This is the one with the wand that has the spokes on it. She is pissed. And I don't blame you. The Emperor. Bye. You're out of here. And the celebration begins. That's right, it does. Here, be where you belong. The scales of justice are balanced. There's material success, and they are giving charity. Princess of Cups. These young people, the imagination of youth coming out. Telling you. The High Priestess is coming forward today, so to speak, with her book. And this book has pictures, videos, and all sorts of things. The Judgment card, obviously, is here. As is the Star of Hope. The United States is going to be reborn in a way that none of us can imagine right now. And the Empress, bye-bye. Bye. This is a card of valor. The Seven of Wands, defending himself. Jack Smith, you don't have to defend anything. We know who you are. The Seven of Swords, stealing. Establish strength. Oh, here he is, the Four of Cups. No. Don't help me, even though you're being offered a deal. You don't want it? Good. Here's the victory for the Democrats. Here's the Republicans tied up in legal trouble. The Chariot. This is our military. They're waiting for orders. Illusion and delusion. Seven of Pentacles. Typically, I would say it's work, hard work, green economy, but now I'm calling them indictments. There you go. Right through your heart. See? Sleepless nights. You're going to be worried? What are you worried about? The Nine of Pentacles. Abundance. Ace of Wands. Lots and lots of action. Strife. Oh, yeah. You Republicans, you're in trouble. Among your own, the Knight of Cups, the military. They're here. The Five of Cups. Sorry. 3 are down, 2 are up. And when you turn around, you'll knock the other 2 down. 9 of Wands. Great strength. Yep, that's the Democrat. King of Wands. Another power card. Happy family. Here you go. There's the Tower. The Republican Party is going to cease to exist in any incarnation that it has ever resembled. And that's just the way it is. Garbage. They are just garbage. So there will be a gap of a few days, like about 5 days, until they get back in session with the new Congress. Maybe not the new Congress, with that same Congress. And let me Spirit, will the Affordable Care Act extension ultimately be signed, even if it's in January? Yes. Spirit, when the H is this man going to have to answer for his crimes? Will it be before the end of the year? Okay, that's a yes. Clear and center. Is Jack's expose to the Congress going to have any effect on the way they vote? It says yes. Spirit. One more question. Will the Affordable Care Act get its extension funded? Yes. I'm going to wish you all love and light. A little cranky today. I am sorry about that. Peace out. I'll see you later.